Well, hello, and welcome to 2023 on the MT and Me. Kicking off a brand new year, and what a great year it's going to be. We're going to get lots done on Pearl, have a lot of fun doing it, and you're going to be along doing every second of it with me, like it or not. So, good to have you here. Now, if you saw our big New Year special holiday wrap-up, you know that Ree was back for a visit, and she gave the MT and me a very special present. She gave us a drone copter that's got a camera in it, so we can get some aerial shots to use here on the MT and me. Well, I'm really looking forward to that. And today, we're going to unbox it and see what we got. Well, here we are sitting inside Pearl with this beautiful drone, still in the box right now, but we're about to change that. Now, before I get started with this, full disclosure, today is not really what you'd call a true unboxing. If you were watching last week's video, you saw me open the present. I have actually opened this box, okay? I haven't unpacked it, but I have opened it because I wanted to get the instruction book out and familiarize myself with this unit a little bit, which, I'm holding it upside down, which I have. There's still some things to do though, but for today, we want to get into the box here and just see what exactly we have and how much we have to put together, which I think there's just a few little things we're going to have to put on here. The main thing is going to be getting it charged up so it'll run, and then there's actually an app that you have to put on your phone to record the video. Okay, at least that's what I understand so far. Let's get into the box. I'm like a kid at Christmas. Although it's not Christmas anymore, but hey, it's close enough. Well, I said I'd opened it before. Ah, there we are. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Nice little control box. Reminds me of my old PS2 controller, actually. Nice. Nice. Very nice. And here's the little beauty itself. With camera. Little antenna coming out of the back of the camera. The 4 props. It is so lightweight. Incredible. Okay, now what else have we got here? Oh, I know what this is. This is something to mount on this to actually hold your phone if you want to. So, okay. We have extra blades, which I hope I won't need for a while. That is obviously a battery. Must be the battery pack for the drone itself. Okay. Well, by the way, this the remote requires 4 AA batteries. AA? AAA? AA. Yeah, AA. Forgot for a moment. And then we have these, which I believe, yeah, these are what they call the rotor guides. In other words, they prevent your rotor from hitting things like limbs and all as they turn. They snap in place and then screw down. And this contains, I see a USB cable. Oh, and also the landing gear. Doesn't really have landing gear, but let's get all this out. Oh, look, they even give you a little miniature screwdriver because they give you all these little miniature screws. You see how small those things are? All right. But it's nice of them to give you a screwdriver that goes with it. Okay. USB connector. Another one. And these, I think, are the, yeah, they're the landing feet that go in like that. And then all those little screws are used to secure these things in place. So, I tell you what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this assembled, and then we'll look at the finished product. It'll be ready to fly, and then we'll see what we have to do about getting it charged, okay? Okay, got the little propeller guards on, we got the feet on, all the screws are in place. There's already one of the batteries, there are 2 batteries with this, so you can charge one and use the other while you're at it. So one battery is already installed. I plugged it in. Here's the power switch. Let's see if it's got a charge on it. Uh-oh. I have lights. I think that means the battery's charged. Okay, all right. Let me turn this back off for a minute. I put batteries in the remote control. Oh, it's got lights and power too, so it works. Okay. Now, let's see what we have to do here. We have to pair the remote with the drone. So to do that, we turn the drone on. Okay. We turn the remote on. And we hold the speed up until lights stop flashing. Assuming they do. Well, it doesn't appear that the remote is pairing with the drone. So let's get off the quick start guide and go to the actual operation manual and see what it says. Okay. We have moved outside because I think this sucker is going to work, and I don't want to fly it inside Pearl. That's kind of limited airspace, if you know what I mean. My problem a while ago was the fact that you have to have the drone facing forward, away from you, and it also has to be upright. I had it flipped over, and it's not going to work as long as it's flipped over. It's designed to actually shut itself down if it does flip over. So there you go. So anyway, let's see what we come up with. We'll turn this on. We've got our lights. Set it down. I'm going to turn the remote on. Okay. Now, okay, the lights are flashing. Now that should pair the remote. They're not flashing anymore. And then we pull them both down to, actually you pull both controls down to the southeast. Best way I can describe it. Hold it for a few seconds, the lights quit, and it quits again. Now, when I hit this button, it's probably going to take off. Let's see what happens. Okay, I just flew it right over there and landed it. So let me go get the drone and we'll try that again. There's quite obviously a learning curve on this. Let me see what I can accomplish. I'm gonna have fun with this. I'll say one thing, it's a tough little drone because I've crashed it like 10 times. It just plops down, shuts itself off, sits there with the lights on, waiting for me to come and get it. Like I said, there's a learning curve because you got your two joysticks that control forward and backward, left and right, and up and down. And getting those coordinated, well, it's kind of like learning a video game. You know, you're going to have to get used to it. And there's a bunch of other switches on here. I'm not really sure what they do, but I'll find out. And the next time we play with it, I will be better, I promise. And I'm also going to figure out how to pair this to my smartphone so that we can try the camera out and see what kind of footage we get. That's what's going to be a lot of fun because that's the reason I got it, so that we can do some aerial footage here on the MT and Me. So anyway, let me download the app, charge that other battery up, and then we'll see where we stand. Maybe we can get some video yet. Cross those fingers. Thanks, Ree. This is fun. Alright, we're back next day to spend a little more time with the snapped-in drone that Ree gave to the MT and Me as a Yule gift. Now, I've been checking this out a little bit more. This is a neat machine. First of all, I managed to get the app downloaded and compare it with my smartphone here so that it actually gives you a live, a point of view feed from the camera, and you can start or stop your video or take pictures. That's what we're going to try to do today. I'm going to see if I've gotten a little bit better at flying. I'm not really sure if I have or not, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. And we're going to see if we can't get some video and show you what the drone sees just flying around the yard. Now the trick is I've got to find a nice clear spot. Right now I'm under grandfather oak, and I don't think that's a good place because I don't want to get this little fella tangled up in the oak limbs. So we're going to move back out to a clearer spot, see if we can't just do a little shooting and show you what we can capture with our new drone here on the MT&Me. Okay, the drone's on, the controller's on, everything's paired up, and I've got an image on my screen. I don't know if you can see it or not. It just looks like grass because that's all the camera on the drone is seeing right now, sitting on the ground. Let's take off, fly around a little bit, and see what we got. I lost connection. Let's see what happens. So I think my focus needs to be on learning to fly this thing a little bit better. It's very responsive and it can do a lot of tricks according to the book and everything I've read about it. You just have to get a feel for it, and I am obviously still getting a feel, as I hope the video evidenced. But the point is, it works. It flies. It does wonderful things. It takes pictures and film, and I will master it. Just give me a little time, and you will be enjoying more from the skies on the MT&Me. Yeah. So, fun with the drone. And although you already know this because you've seen footage from the drone, I'm sitting here before this all gets edited down. I checked my phone to be sure the video footage is on there, and it's on there, but I'm not getting any sound on my phone, so I don't know if there's a break there or if the footage at this point, I don't know if it has sound or not. But even if it doesn't, we've got some video footage to play with, and we'll work out the sound. I'm probably just missing a connection somewhere because I was recording on my phone. You actually can put a mini SD card in the drone itself and record directly to it, and it plainly says that there is a little microphone mounted on the side of the camera here. So there ought to be sound, but apparently there's not. Anyway, we'll work that out at a later date. Point is, we have a drone, people. Thanks again, Ree. Neat gift. Best thing you could have come up with. It is fun. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. And neither have the dogs next door. You hear them barking. But anyway. So I'm going to go do a little processing and figure out that thing about the sound. And maybe next week we'll have that figured out for you here on the MT and Me. In the meantime, thank you for watching me play with my new toy. And we'll look forward to doing some more constructive video things with it in the future, okay? Next week, we might even actually get back to work on Pearl. We need to do something to her. She's feeling neglected, so we'll take care of that. You be sure and join me. Till then, thank you for watching, as always. Give us a thumbs up to like, share this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment below. What do you think about more drone footage, or if you have any tips for using a drone? I'm an amateur at this, so please comment below and let me know if you have more experience than me. And if you have any experience at all, you've got more than me. So let me know what you think about it, okay? And anything else you care to comment on, I love communicating with you. So leave me something below. Tune in again next week. And you take care of yourself until then, all right? Till next time around, I'm Russ. Thank you for watching. We'll talk later. Just like running a video game, except it really crashes if you're not careful. I'll get better. I hope.